we've talked Revenant, we've talked Brooklyn, and you're a busy guy, by the way. You've got so many movies. When do you sleep?
Not today. Rarely. I had a full year off. I had no movies out for a year, so everyone got a break, and now it's back to insanity. I'm sorry.
Well, I can't wait to talk about the other movie that we're talking about here on this London trip. We're talking American Made today. Right off the top, how insanely crazy is this story?
It's nuts. It's properly nuts. I mean, you keep turning back to the front of the script where it says based on a true story, and you're like, that can't and then all the stuff you think they've made up is not the stuff that they made up. It's crazy. It's properly mad.
I actually heard also that you auditioned for a couple of roles in this film. You're perfect as Monty. I can't see anybody else except you playing this role.
That's nice of you to say. Yeah, but like that was written probably as an older CIA, more of a stereotype. Not a stereotype, excuse me, but more of the guy in those movies that you see generally, and I think it was Doug and Tom's idea to make him younger, basically. So I really got lucky. Your
producer, your director, actually, I just talked to Doug, and he was just singing your praises, the whole cast. But he said, "Wow, how you really embraced this role. You researched this role." He didn't go into details, but I'm going to ask you, you're playing a real person.
Well, I'm not playing a real person. He's kind of an amalgamation of the various people that Barry would have been talking to.
Right, but the research that goes involved into doing something like that's what I'm curious about. What research did you do for this character?
I'm probably on a couple of watch lists using my Google searches. No, it was. I had to read up on the Iran-Contra thing, I had to read up on Barry Seal, obviously, and then I found a couple of books, and there was memoirs of a guy who'd been in the CIA, this really handy book, a guy who'd been in the CIA around that time that I found, and he was the biggest egomaniac just insane, and it was all about him. And I realized that it wasn't a stretch to play somebody like Schafer in the film. I just thought, and it was really nice not to have to apologize for that. He just wants a bigger office. He doesn't care if Nicaragua goes up in flames. He just wants a bigger office, and that's insane because that's what some people are like, and that scared me and I thought that was very entertaining.
I actually forgot that you were Irish. Watching this movie.
Oh, that's good.
The accent is. Wow, tell me about, because it's kind of a southern accent, and I'm from Texas. It kind of has that...
a little bit of an edge of southern to it, and I think that was probably more, it was only a hint of that was because Barry was southern, so I think it was nice to be able to try and match up to him a little bit, I think probably in his real life he probably didn't have to.
You sounded like a bunch of my friends from Texas. I was like, are you sure he's from Ireland? I don't think so. How long did it take to master that?
A while. I did some prep here with my dialect coach Jill McCullough, and then Diego Pardo, I think is the second name, over in America, and they were great. They were really helpful. So yeah, loads of work, but it was good. It was fun.
I want to talk about your co-stars in this film, specifically Tom Cruise.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he's my co-star. I would say that there's Tom, and then there's all the rest
of
us.
Oh, stop it!
Far down here, but he's amazing, isn't he? I mean, it's proper adrenaline high. Like
he's a legend.
Yeah.
I mean, and
yes,
so you're working with him. I want to know about the first day that you actually see him on the. Well, did you audition with Tom as well? Or?
I auditioned on Skype with himself and Doug on Skype, which is a strange thing to talk to Tom Cruise on Skype. But it was amazing. I really enjoyed the audition. I was really happy that I just got to do that. He had worked, and so had Doug, with my dad previously. And so they were big fans of my dad, and so they were very nice about my father when I was talking to them. And then they just got me over that weird hump of like, holy Lord, it's Tom Cruise. They got me over that bit. And then he's just, when you're on set, he's just a really good actor. Like, that's the point.
Yeah, but the first day that you saw him, you had to geek out. Tell me you did. A little Top Gun, you had to say something.
I did, and he was wearing aviators. I was like, there was a little bit of a, just hold it together. Sort of, there was that kind of a moment. And then I saw him run once. And in real life, he runs exactly like he runs in the movies, which is like, I was like, he's running somewhere. I don't know if it was lunch or I don't know what had been. I don't know why he was running. Yeah, it is mad. There are moments where you click into, good God, it's Tom Cruise, and then you click back out of that, and then he's just Tom, who you're working with, who's a really, really nice person and a really, really good actor. And yeah, those little moments are crazy.
And so are you, my friend. I can't wait to talk the other films with you.
Yes, yeah, looking forward to it.
Good to see you again,
nice
as always.
To see you too.
All right, bud.
Bye-bye.